It's really diet. Hold on. Okay. It's really amazing. Is so I was just saying like the glow heard around the world. You feel me? People are trying to be popular by talking about what they did to the glow heard around the world. That's really what people that can't be heard around the world try to do to anything that's heard around the world. Try to get their popularity by being attached to things heard around the world. So, the ruler of the world. Someone said some real shit. It said a prison is one where you can't see the bars. That's some real shit. But if you interpreted that the way they saying it, that really just talks about lust. You feel me? Because if I see some bars, here we go. Going from a giant to a midget or vice versa, you feel me? Boy, you was talking that hot shit, boy. It's amazing. Nah, it's always just amazing. And it's really, let me, to just stay on that post, so amazing. This game has its own rumor mill, you feel me? But it's just a game, you feel me? It's just a tesseract of someone with a controller in their hand, moving around, you feel me? In a platform that's not real. It says the rumor mill, you feel me? I'm hot, you're not. I told my Glock I don't merely rock. So but yeah. Well, the military, you feel me? Then, then you feel me? If people was, have, if the peak of respect was on a great level, teachers would teach more at school instead of when teachers got in a cold red because they were trying to sneak in and just teach the minimum. And the minimum was science class. They taught a battery can light a light bulb. But they usually would show you what a pyramid is, but that was the little briefing of that. And science shows you all the work that old ancient valedictorians did. You feel me? Math is the art of language. Language arts is the art of history. And history is the art of yellow pages. You feel me? So, you feel me? Social studies, you feel me? It's called social studies. But people be like, oh, George Washington, Adolf Hitler, um, oh, Donald Trump. Michelle was really the president and shit like that. Like, they did not learn social studies because the knack of social studies was talking about people not knowing how to socialize. But what do I know? I true. Oh shit. But it just, you feel me? Shit is amazing. And it just, as I, you feel me, work with one of my 4-6, you feel me? But like I was saying, like, life can change instantly. But people that will never get anything in the world and are the reason why teachers don't teach more than the criteria causes people to be waiting for people that did prosper in the world to show out because they think people that prosper in the world want to show out sooner or later, when really the people that prosper in the world want to be left alone because it's still hard work. So people think someone that works hard wants to show off. But no, if everybody worked hard, then you would have people not having a problem relating. But if you can't relate, ain't nobody about to make a goddamn circus show for you. And when it's, you feel me, minority of people that want to call like E3 and shit like that, circus shows and shit like that, you feel me, body language, you feel me, people trying to hold on to what I would say to say it when I say it, you feel me, so body language, or act like they stopped me from saying it or something. That's crazy, ain't it? Like, or it's Azazy, or Zay's Azay, or Z's Azay, you feel me? But you know, or Zan, you feel me? Or Zay, you feel me? Or Zay's Azay. I said that. So, you know, I meant two Zays that time, but you know, Zay's Azay. Got they back. So, you know, but you know, yeah. So, we're in a predicament where people take games out of the context of what they are. Because the only reason why when he becomes younger and he doesn't use the same things he was using when he was older, or a midget, or a giant, and vice versa, is because people are talking shit. So, you know, that's why I know what doesn't need to be elaborated on, to the point that since it wasn't elaborated on, people are fined in the world for being whatever they are. Body language, you feel me? They you know, it's just reoccurrence deja vu, so I'm trying to, you feel me, just go by the schedule, then go back to being, instead of popping shit. Nigga, I'm popping shit. Shut up, because you not. So, you feel me? Because I'm not gonna have this in my face, I mean, body language. So, you know, people always want to be cool with the most popular. People always want to be cool with the most powerful people. Or at least the facade, until they can get the most powerful. And that's the, you feel me, ladder. Niggas is always looking for a laugh, no matter how immature the laugh would be. Whoa. Whoa. Now that's... Look up to mama, told her I made it. Hold on, bitch, cold on the beat. doing it again. Diamonds all in my teeth. I feel like I should read the Bible right now. I feel this is a great opportunity to read a scripture in the Bible. I think I should read Psalms. To the chief musician, a psalm of David to bring to remembrance. Make hasty, O God, to deliver me. Make hasty to help me, O Lord. Let them be ashamed and confounded who seek my life. Let them be turned back and confused who desires my hurt. Let them be turned back because of their shame, who say, Aha, aha. Let all those who seek you rejoice and be glad in you, and let those who love your salvation say continually, let God be magnified. But I am poor and needy. Make haste to me, O God. You are my help and my delivery, O Lord. Do not delay. Now, you know, we gotta go to goddamn Genesis because we've been this cold from the get-go, and, you know, just listen to how much of crackles is happening and how much people trying to jam my awareness. It's and people is down for it because they did their part. In the beginning, God created heavens and the earth. You feel me? Okay. In the beginning, God created heavens and the earth. Okay. You know, I lead disease, so you know. You feel me? God created heavens and the earth. You feel me? The general ordinance development. You feel me? People don't look at the other gods, which is fine. Go to the highest God, because those are his angels. You feel me? But in the end, if you're not cool with angels, those will be looked at as gods in your eyes still. Y'all just want another God to destroy them. So, the earth without form and void. I talk about this. What we on? Okay. And darkness was the face of the deep. Silence, you feel me? And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. The ripple effect of wanting to control God. Then God said, let there be light. Don't ignore my silence, because no, everybody's aware. God says, show your awareness. And there was light. However, he made you show that you're aware of God been this cold from the get-go, you feel me? Whoa. And God saw the light that it was good. You feel me? Body language. And God divided the light from the darkness. Body language. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. Been this cold from the get-go, you feel me? So the evening and the morning were the first day. Thus God made the firmament. Another way to look at this is knowing all the astral planes and how people act different. Like their dimension just shift their mind and they got amnesia of where they just was or some shit. Because you feel me, if I suit up like Legend of Zelda, ain't none of that body language gonna be thinking of approaching me. For the second they can sense I'm not suit up like the Legend of Zelda, they act like my hand is not full of gold and it still look like I hit harder than most. So you know, Then God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the water, and let it divide the waters from the waters." Common law. Oh, astral planes. Thus God made. Oh, Morocco Peace Treaty of Friendship. Thus God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. So the evening and the morning were the second day. Then God said, "Let the water under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. Pangea is not a theory. Whoa. And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Body language. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb that yields seeds." Body language. Body language. And the fruit tree that yields fruit. Body language. According to its kind, whose seeds is in itself on the earth, and it was so. Body language. And the earth brought forth grass, the herb that yields seeds. You feel me? Okay, I say, then God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb." Okay, body language. And the earth brought forth grass. Been this cold from the get-go. Body language. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yields according to its kind, and tree that yields fruit whose seed is itself according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. So the evening and the morning were the third day. Body language. Then God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night." The world's advancing in a Few seconds called days, you feel me? Because what is day? Awareness. God called the light day. And God called what people are trying to hide, you feel me? What people think people blind to, but darkness is still light. Or visual night. So after every awareness, after every proof people know how life is, body language. After everybody's body language is proven and spoke to itself. And after people thought they can get over people, it became another day. Another awareness that everybody knows better. Then the next night comes another awareness that everybody knows better, body language. And once again, this is spoken in the dialects. Look, there ain't no questions, and you should hear the beginning of time, not what people body language. Then God said, "Let there be light in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from to divide the body, the neutral body language of how everybody could get along, from the night, people choosing not to get along. And there's no excuse, because whatever you say is the excuse. Just needs to go back to day. And your excuse is the night, you feel me? Let them be signs for seasons. Let them be for signs and seasons, and for days and years." So after all your excuses and body language showing there shouldn't be an excuse, we have balance. You feel me? Years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth. Now this is a soldier we're listening to, you feel me, in the background that's going off everybody's day, you feel me? And what is, you feel me? Everybody has their own darkness, so you know. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth. So God created homes and space for the community, and a home for the earth, and vice versa. Body language. It's so simple, body language. Now people trying to find a way to simp through body language to do their body language. And it was so. Then God made two great lights. Let there be light in the firmament of the heavens, sanctuaries, and give light onto the earth, the community, you feel me? People are expelled from the community, people are expelled from earth. And it was so. Then God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, body language, and the lesser to rule the night. Body language. So, so it's so simple. He made the stars also. Body language. God set them in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth, and to rule over day and over the night, to divide the light from the darkness. Body language. Body language. Body language. Body language. Body language. Body language. And God saw that it was good. Body language. So the evening and the morning were the fourth day. Then God said, let the waters abound with the abundance of living creatures, and let the birds fly above earth across the face of the firmament of the heavens. So God created great sea creatures and every living thing that moves, with which the waters abounded according to their kind, with every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. So mainly, this is the story about body language, you feel me? And people going inside acting like customer service is supposed to be giving, but the Bible is the story of the military, you feel me? Of God's military. So every time people understood it's your choice to be expelled from the community or not, you feel me? You feel me? It's your choice to go deal with karma and, karma's body language, you feel me? And everybody else's body language that's with karma as a god, you feel me? You feel me? Don't complain what you can and cannot do. That's really what the Bible explains. Don't complain about what you can and cannot do, because don't nobody give a fuck. Time was made for the community, not for people outside that want to argue about he's the rude one, because people have fucking eyes for themselves. So they thinking that there's gonna be a pool of people in the community that just lie, and you try to convince them to stop lying. No, I just don't want to chill with y'all. And if I do, you feel me? If I have to, it said God made two great lights. So if I have to be around two fuck niggas, there's two great lights. The greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. You feel me? Like, people be talking about getting along, and it's just like, why y'all making this facade of why people don't get along? It's so simple. It was said in silence before people had to echo out. You feel me? So now people are talking about the back streets. You feel me? Now words is only used to talk about why you're getting your ass whooped. First of all, preachers was knights, was esquires. So people went to preachers, went to church to help the knight not have to worry about where they're safe at. So they'll go to church, and the preacher then got them sense all the bullshit that people try to ignore people's silence was with, and started reading a part where people knew, started reading their charges. You feel me? In the beginning, God created the heavens and earth. So people acting like, hold on. So people acting like someone's being selfish. Well, God created the heavens and earth. He's selfish. Well, you're charged with attacking him for calling him selfish, and you don't know how to create shit. You feel me? So the preacher's whooping someone's ass in the back streets when he say that, and they be like, "Oh my God, thank you God." You feel me? And they trying to talk to the preacher's mother or ancestor, and it's like, bitch, you gotta respect the preacher as a god before you can get to his other older family members or etc. You feel me? You feel me? And that's all that need to be said, because body language. You feel me? So I feel sorry for people that try to ignore their body language. Because, you feel me? They be sad and then they be wanting to throw a fit. Oh, you're not fair. You're a bitch. You should have did this too. Like, what? Don't try to tell me what to do. Oh, you don't want me to tell you what to do? Okay. Don't get out. Don't talk. Talk. You're still not telling me what to do. You can't look at my body language and then think that's telling me what to do. I'm glad you can read, bitch. Like, don't even keep track of how many times they got their ass whooped in the back streets and brought back to the spot to do better. And trying to prove that they ain't gonna do better. Congratulations. The thing is, people talk about history repeating itself, and the biggest thing is they forget all the good times in history that will have to repeat or be something like it. Like, if history repeats itself, why are you repeating the shit that gets you killed? You feel me? That shit don't make sense. But yeah, life takes you by it's crazy, but you feel me, what they watching someone to do. You feel me? We just stirring up the pot, you feel me? We gonna get to the point where it don't matter, you feel me? Beginning of time, God made the heavens and earth, you feel me? Obviously, the word God actually just means, like, creator, you feel me? And people be like, oh, you're not the highest creator. Okay, and if that person chose to be in the domicile of the highest creator, they know to respect that person. That still doesn't mean they're not an angel of God. You feel me? That doesn't mean they're less powerful than the highest creator. Just because the highest creator can forcefully power up. If we're not talking about forcefully powering up, then a lot of people meet the same criteria of the highest creator. But y'all be talking about the highest creator forcefully powering up and doing damage. Like, first of all, nothing calls for the highest creator to forcefully power up. You're not that powerful to make the highest creator or people under the creator have to forcefully power up. And y'all be talking about not care about someone's feelings. Well, if the highest creator do that, he don't have to forcefully power up. Like, and it's the same, you feel me? Like, it's the same shit to his angels. If his angels choose to take advantage of the highest creator's body language, you feel me? It's so simple. Hi. But yeah, I feel like that was great. Hold on, let me see something. You came a long way, man. We can only really. It's crazy people ask for help, but body language tells you that ain't nobody about to help you. You feel me? But they try to act like they can't read body language, but then they read the body language of who someone would help. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, people be like, I can dream, can I? No, you can't. You can't dream. Not with none of that. You feel me? You can dream about learning how to enjoy your life in personal space. But other than that, if you don't know how to enjoy your life without waging war against someone's physics of how they enjoy their life and can dream, then you can't dream. And then be talking about all the niggas that try to infiltrate different parts of the world. And it's just like, are you trying to say that's inherently how you think and he think? Yeah, it's always good to live a great life and be a warrior, you feel me, by your body language, not by um, cosplaying. And you feel me? And if you do cosplay, you don't look like a wannabe, you feel me? You got experience of really, you feel me? Like, no one really wants an actor that never done nothing, just sat on their ass and try to watch people as kids. Feel me? People want a goddamn actor that's gonna show how they show that they know how not to be lethal at the same time as if it's called for. You feel me? Protect everybody. And you know, people be wanting to get protect from their charges, but if you're charged with some shit, body language, everybody agrees that you should go through your charges. You feel me? And you know, I love how the world hasn't changed. It's just people are trying to put people in an illusion of their charges. Like, if your body language says you would touch somebody when they tell you to respect my personal space, or your body language says that you would pick up a knife and stab someone, or your body language says you would throw boiling water in someone's face, or your body language says you're going to try to annoy somebody because you think they OCD about approximations and being exact, then you gonna go through your charges, you feel me, all the way from the back streets to the front streets. You feel me? If your body language, if someone's body language tells you they don't want to be bothered mentally, physically, spiritually, astrally, and etc., and you're still trying to say you annoy them because you're not going to listen to them telling you you're bothering them, you deserve to get your ass whooped from the back streets to the front streets. You feel me? That doesn't mean anybody's annoyed. You feel me? It doesn't make no sense. You feel me? I guess that's what they think someone would be annoyed at. Thing that's not making sense. But the world is full of people not making sense. First of all, everybody started not making sense. That's what make people create inventions. Inventions actually do not make sense. You feel me? It's someone's creativity of not making sense in the world. You feel me? Physics making sense with someone not making sense in the world. You feel me? People threatening people with someone's not making sense. And common law made sense. So they started threatening people. Everything came together by not making sense. So when people ask for help and no one made sense in the beginning of time, you feel me? It's just a cry, and so people can know that they getting their ass whooped. You feel me? And like, all I know is people think bothering somebody is gonna get to them, but that ass whooping is gonna get to you. Yeah, what does that mean? You feel me? That's all that matters. You feel me? You feel me? You can send a zillion people on a blank mission. You can say all these words with no feedback in the end, you feel me? Or, you feel me, with no substance under them. In the end, that's where physics came from. So I can talk about who I is and who I ain't, but the substance is gonna be where I is and who I am and what is going down. You feel me? And all I know is the military put a seminar that echoed inside the whole world. Whoever's going to make sense of saying they seen it or not, and the substance of saying they seen it. If that's what a lie is, words with no substance. You feel me? You feel me? And nothing's wrong with lying, because now the word lying is just not a word that could be used for all the people that use words with substance. No, sarcasm is fun. You feel me? I have no problem being sarcastic. You feel me? You feel me? Not your words. You feel me? That's what puts substance behind lying. You feel me? But people that aren't being sarcastic and lying, it just don't have no substance. The only substance behind it is it not having no substance. You feel me? So, I'm just glad to have ancestral memories of being on the side that enforces the law. You feel me? Instead of being the one that gets sliced and diced and can't listen to a violin play. You feel me? I feel great for being that being. You feel me? And I feel great for everybody that wants to be me because, hey, it has no substance behind. You would never become me. You feel me? You would never, ever, ever become me. You would never get the chance to be me. You would never even get the chance to understand why I am me. You feel me? You would never even be able to make talking like it's sarcasm have substance. You feel me? You ain't not even get to reap your joke out of pleasure. You're gonna reap your joke out of pain. You feel me? And body language.